You guys a little bit about are the alligators in the water. We have 6 alligators in here, 1 over there and 5 over here. Now alligators are very good at conserving their energy. When they're underwater, they can hold their breath up to an hour long. Once it gets really cold, they can slow their heart rate down to 1 beat per minute. This allows them to hold their breath anywhere between 5 to 8 hours long. Now they don't act too aggressive when they're in the water because this is where they feel safe, they feel very comfortable. When they go under, they feel like they can't be seen anymore. Now when I'm walking through the Everglades, if it was a little bit murkier, I would always use a stick so I wouldn't step on one. Now you guys, alligator wrestling is not me forcing anything on the alligator that he doesn't want to do. That's almost impossible. Alligators are 52% muscle, so they are very strong and very heavy. Now you notice I'm grabbing this alligator by the tail. That's because there are no teeth at this end. Now the tail is still very powerful. Most of the alligator strength comes from the base of the head and from the base of the tail. Now you guys, alligator's eyes are set up on top of the skull. So by tapping them on the nose, you can get them to open up their jaws. Alright? Now the alligator's jaws are really sensitive. The little black dots you see on the side of his jaws, this helps him feel vibrations in the water very well. This is why when I tap him here, he opens up his mouth.
Brother, him.
To give you guys a little bit of an idea of how sensitive his jaws are, they work kind of like a mouse trap. As long as nothing touches the inside of the mouth, he has no reason to slam shut. But as soon as something touches, whoa. Alligators have a bite force 3 times the strength of a great white shark, so they are very sensitive and very strong. Do this one more time for those of you who didn't get it.
Whoa. Wow.
Okay, you can't see what's in there. The trick is to not make any mistakes. As soon as something touches the inside of the mouth, he will slam shut.
Oh, wow. 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 Wow.
I'm going to show you the quick catch. Let's jump around the back of the alligator as quickly as possible without getting bit, utilizing the blind spot directly behind the alligator. Same technique I used to catch my girlfriend. Now covering the eyes relaxes the alligator down. Once the alligator's relaxed, I'm going to gain control of the jaws.
Whoa. Scary. Oh God. Okay, good now.
It has no idea what's happening. Its eyes are closed.
And that is how you catch an alligator. You guys want to clap, make some noise? Alright, now you guys, when the alligator was caught, no part of the alligator was ever wasted. Miccosukees and Seminoles would use every part. All the meat that could be eaten was eaten. The bones were used for tools and weapons, but the most important part of the alligator was the hide. That's because this is the only part of the alligator that they could actually use to trade for other goods. Now, this first trick I want to show you is called the Florida Smile. It's gonna happen real fast, so have your cameras ready. Florida Smile on 3. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I can tell by all the enthusiasm. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm only joking. The real Florida Smile's on the alligator.
He's a whale, dude.
Sorry. Whoa.
Nice, like,
Displaying all 80 teeth. There are 40 on the top, 40 on the bottom. 80 good reasons to leave them alone.
so
When
fresh.
you look down the back of the throat,
It's so fresh.
you will see
Yeah.
there's little to no throat opening. This is because he has an oversized glottis or a palatal valve. He'll use this to catch things underwater, and it will actually prevent him from drowning. But he does have to come back to the surface if he wants to swallow whatever it is he caught.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, now you guys, once the alligator was caught in this position, back in the day it would normally take 2 to 3 people to capture an alligator this size. One person would do all the jumping around, all the risk taking, pretty much what I just did. And then my buddy would come and tie a leather rope around the gator's jaws. We'd then take it back to the village or the camp and sew the alligator. And then my buddy would say, I want 50% of that. Because this was unfair to the guy who took all the risk. So one day a lonesome hunter came up with this technique we now refer to as bulldogging. That's holding the alligator's jaws shut with just your chin and your chest. Giving yourself enough time to tie your own knot with your own 2 hands and keeping the profit to yourself. You guys want to see this?
No.
I got one no.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Take your photo and both hands go out to the side.
I hate the fingers. Should be doing anything to do with that.
yes.
I think it's a
just-
and it works.
It looks like that, right?
Oh God, no.
I know, I know.
Take out my rope, tie a knot, and I have myself a tied and caught alligator. Now, a few parts of the alligator's nostrils are these 2 little holes you see at the end of his face here. These are the only 2 holes that he breathes out of. The skull, if you listen very carefully,
Whoa.
it's a very dense piece of bone, very strong. If his jaws were tight and secure, he can still thrash around and do a lot of damage with his skull. Getting hit in the head with an alligator head is like getting hit with a baseball bat. The eyes fall in and out of hollow sockets in the skull. A lot of people say if you're attacked by an animal, poke it in the eyes. It wouldn't work with an alligator. It falls about 1 inch deep. If you look carefully, you'll notice he has a 3rd eyelid that goes across. That's his nictitating membrane. He'll use that to keep dirt and debris out of his eye when he's underwater, almost like a dive mask. The ears are these little flaps you see back here. Alligators can hear very well, just as well as you and I can. The bumps and ridges you see on the back, going all the way down to the tip of the tail, are called scutes or osteoderms. This protects the alligator. It also acts as a solar panel when he's out basking underneath the sun. This gives him the energy he needs to digest his food, hunt, and run up to 12 to 15 miles an hour sometimes. Have you guys ever heard if you're chased by an alligator to run in a zigzag?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys don't ever do that.
Okay.
If you're chased by an alligator, run in a straight line and trip the person down next to you. You guys want to see one more crazy trick?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. But I have never
You
been.
guys, this is the most dangerous trick that I do. This is what's known as a close shave. If it goes wrong, it's called the face-off.
Oh, I bet she's gonna do that.
Now we do that.
Fly stuff.
Oh no. He's gonna put his face in there,
No,
dude.
don't do it. Like that. Oh, no, I can't do it. I mean YOLO, right?
If you're recording this now,
Oh my god.
you can make some money off it.
What is he doing? He's holding it with his chin. He can do nothing.
What a flight.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's so serious, right?
You guys get the photo?
Yep.
Yes?
Yep.
Good, because I'm not doing that again. You guys, I still have one last thing left to do.
No.
And that is to get off the back safely.
Yes.
What I like to do is cover the eyes and step off very slowly. And you guys will notice when I step off, he's not going to come back and try to attack me. If I give him an opportunity to leave me alone, he's going to leave me alone. Most animals. Guys, how about a round of applause for the alligator? You guys would like to try some archery? We have that next door. If you guys want to hold a little baby alligator, I'm going to take one out so you guys get a chance to hold one over there. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.